Desktime review. Hi guys, in this video I will tell you all that you need to know about Desktime, the ultimate all-in-one automatic time tracker. A time tracker and workforce management system that is gonna enable you to develop a high-performing team and to know exactly how much time your team has been working on. Some of their biggest customers are Printful, they have On The Map, they have Sixt, Map-On, Montway, and so many other big companies as well. So over here you have some things that this particular tool can help you guys improve. So you have skyrocket effectiveness, you have minimum business losses, you have the option to automate team management, and then of course you guys can also avoid burnouts as well. And then of course over here you can also see that you don't need any manual time trackers, and you guys can also oversee the work progress of your whole team. You guys can even optimize your resources and of course run your office very smoothly. So to get started, you guys can just simply scroll up and click on sign up. So as soon as you guys click on sign up, after that from over here, simply put in your first name, your last name, your email address, and a password. So once you put in all of these things, after that simply click on sign up for free, and you guys are going to be logged in with your email address. You guys can even sign up with Google, Facebook, or with your Apple ID, LinkedIn, Twitter as well if you guys want to. So I'm gonna sign in with my Google ID because that is the fastest for me, so I'm gonna do that. But if you guys have a business email, then of course you guys can sign up with a business email as well. So guys, I'm gonna sign up, so I'll catch you guys in just 1 second. So when you guys have signed up, you guys are gonna see this particular dashboard. So over here it's gonna ask you to choose if you are a team or if you want to work as a freelancer. So if you want to just basically manage your own workflow, you guys can choose the freelancer option, but if you guys have a big team, you guys can choose the team option. So I'm gonna choose the team option just so that you guys know everything. The freelancer option is pretty simple, so once you guys understand the team option, you guys will be able to do the freelancer option very easily. So I'm gonna choose the team option. After that, it's gonna ask us to tell them about our team. So I'm gonna type in the name, I'm gonna type in test, and then of course you guys can choose the number of people you have on your team. So I'm gonna choose 11 or 20, and then of course you guys also have to put in your phone number as well. So I'm not gonna put in my phone number right now, but you guys can of course put in your phone number if you guys want to. After that, click on continue, and then of course over here simply choose what your team is all about. So if you guys are developers, choose developers. If you guys are support people, choose support. If you guys are designers, choose designers, and of course whatever else. So I'm gonna choose IT for now. After that, I'm gonna click on continue, and then from over here you guys now have to invite your team members. You guys can invite all of your team members, or you guys can invite just 1 or 2 right now and then invite the rest after some time. So I'm gonna simply invite one of my team member right now, just so that you guys know exactly how to do that. So put in the name of your team member. After that, put in their email, and then over here simply choose the team that they are part of. If they are not part of any team, if they are just over here to just basically be with you and just basically oversee everything, well then you guys can choose without team, but for now I'm going to choose IT. After that, choose what their position is. If they are the company's administrators, choose company administrator, and if they are an employee, choose employee, or user administrator or users manager, depending upon what they are. So I'm going to choose employee. After that, from over here you guys can even choose to import all of your contacts from Slack, Gmail, or a CSV file as well if you have one lying around. So once that's done, they are simply going to get an email, and if they click on that email, they will be able to access your Desktime suite. So that is how easy it is to basically invite your team members. After that, click on continue, and then once you click on continue, that's going to take you over here. From over here, simply click on download for Windows if you guys want the desktop application, but I'm not going to download it right now, but you guys can if you guys want to by simply clicking on this button. So after this, you are basically set up for Desktime. So now we're gonna go to the dashboard, and this is what you guys are gonna see. So over here you guys can see everything. You guys can see everything about your employees, their productivity, their arrival times, their effectiveness, and also their productivity. So now from over here you have all these sections, and you guys can simply start tracking time if you guys are working on something. You guys can also create new projects, and you guys can get their desktop app, web timer, and also you guys can subscribe to Desktime as well. So if you guys want to start tracking time, once you click on start tracking time, over here it's gonna tell you how you can start tracking time. So basically you'll have to download the application, and once you have the application installed, well then after that you guys will be able to track time. So I'm gonna download this right now so that you guys know exactly how it works. So I'm gonna install it, And once we have it installed, click on launch Desktime. And once it is opened up, now it's going to ask you to log in again. So I'm going to log in with my Google account. So once you guys have the desktop application installed, well, after that, you guys can just simply click on create a project, or simply choose a project from the already created project list that is going to be created by your employer or by you if you are the employer. And you can just simply click on start timer, and it's going to start the time tracking. So to create a project, it's very simple. All that you guys need to do is simply click on create a project, and then after that, from over here, click on go to projects. That's going to take you over to the project section. So from over here, you guys are going to see all your team and all your team members. So right now I have just one person, so I'm seeing just one person. So now click on new project, and you guys can put in the name of the project to be voice video editing. After that, you guys can put in the hourly rate, so I'm gonna put in 1500, and then of course you guys can put in the cost, which is gonna be 500 about. And then of course after that, you guys can choose the estimated time to be 4 hours, and you guys can click on create, and this particular project is gonna get created. Now whenever a person on the application, he or she is gonna be asked to choose a project, and then they can choose this project that I just created if they are in my team. So this is how you guys can track time, and this is how you guys can create projects. So coming back to the dashboard, now that you guys understand all the basic stuff that's happening over here, let's take a look at the left side where we have all the different features. So we have features such as my desk time. So my desk time is going to tell you everything about you. So basically, how much time are you working for, how much time have you tracked, how much money have you made, and also what was your productivity during the whole time that you have tracked. For example, if you have tracked 2 hours, if you were working for like 1.5 hours out of those 2 hours, well then your productivity is going to be 75%. But if you were on a break for like 1 hour, well then your productivity is just going to be 1 hour because you were not working for an hour. So your productivity is going to be 50%. So this is how your employers or you yourself can see the productivity of all your employees. So once you have a lot of data gathered up, well then you guys can see everything on the productivity bar, and you guys will be able to analyze the performance of your team every single day or every single month, depending upon how you want to go about it. So you guys can of course see all the applications that have used your time. So over here, of course, you guys can see all the time taken by various different applications on your computer. You guys can even see unproductive apps. You guys can see neutral apps as well, and also categories as well. Now on the left side, if you were to click on team members, that's gonna show you all your team members in your teams and also without the teams as well. So this is again very handy and very nice, because using this you guys can actually see everything, all of your team members in one place, and this is going to be really helpful. So on the left side, now you have your colleagues. You guys can add colleagues over here to basically have them all in just one place so that you guys can just work together, and you guys will be able to share notes, share files, and share everything just very quickly. And then you have the project section over here. You will be able to see all the projects. Then you have the work schedules. So if you want to add specific work days for each of your employees or teams, you guys can use this particular page. So for example, you guys can just simply click on add schedule. After that, you guys can choose the team, and then of course choose the member, and after that you guys can simply put in the description of the shift. So basically, what do you want your employees to do in this particular schedule? You guys can put that in over here. So for example, I want them to edit videos. After that, I'm gonna choose a template if I have any templates, and then of course after that you guys can choose how would you like your team to work, office or remote, and then they can work like that. And then of course you guys can even specify the starting time and the end time of this shift, and also the minimum hours. So once you've done that, you guys can just simply click on save, and a shift is going to be created, and you will have a new work schedule over here for that particular member that you've chosen this work schedule for. So that is how you guys can create a work schedule. Then you have the option to do bookings, but this is going to be unlocked once you pay $2 per month. This is very helpful if you guys want to have a meeting room. So basically, you guys can book a particular time slot to be a meeting time, and all of your users can simply clock in and you guys can have a meeting at that particular time. So again, a very helpful tool and a very useful tool. Then you have the absence calendar, which is going to tell you exactly when your employees were off, and also you guys can invoice all of your clients. So basically, you will have all your clients in one place, and you will be able to create invoices and receive payments for them. So you guys can have all your tax stuff in one place so that you are not confused later on. And of course, you guys have your reports. Depending depending upon whatever member you choose, you guys can see how much time they've worked and how much money they've made you and how much they have costed you. And then at the end, if you guys want to export any of this data, you guys can export that data by simply coming on the exports option, and you guys can export all of this data depending upon what you need. So all in all, this is an amazing application. And in the settings, you guys can of course add in integrations as well. You guys can customize your profile. So in the integrations, you guys have so many different options. You guys can import your Trello boards, you guys can have your Asana boards, you guys can also use GitLab to basically import all of your code. You guys can use Zapier to basically automate repetitive tasks. And then of course you guys have your option for the billing. You guys can add in different credit cards, and you guys can upgrade your plan if you guys want to. So guys, this was the basic overview of Desktime. Now let's take a look at the pricing of Desktime. So their premium plan is gonna cost you $20 per month, and you will be able to add up to 2 users. But if you guys of course want to add more users, for example, if you have a team of let's say 30 people or 40 people, you guys can simply click on upgrade, and then it's gonna cost you $10 per user per month, and in total it's gonna cost you $400. So they basically charge $10 per person. So you have to keep that in mind. I mean, this software is not the most affordable, but if you are a big company who wants to manage everything, well, then this software is not going to be a financial burden, because it's only $10 per month per user, and I think all of your users can easily make you $400 per month. So you guys can definitely, you know, use this software. It's not very expensive, but the value it's going to bring is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. So guys, this was the review of Desktime. If this video helped you out, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. Take care, till next time. Goodbye. All apps and software features are available on insiderapps.com. You can compare prices, see honest reviews, and pick the best app that is right for you and your work needs. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on the bell notification so that you guys are updated whenever we upload a new video. See you in the next video.